review for Inside with William Dafoe. This is a pretty bizarre movie. So he plays a thief, like an art thief, who, in the beginning of the movie, he goes to this, condo, and he gets dropped off on a helicopter at the top of the roof, and then he breaks in. They hack the security system. The door opens. He goes in to steal like three pieces of artwork, or three or four, and then he gets them except for one, and it's not where it's supposed to be. And he has like 7 or 8 minutes to stay inside there, and then he's talking to this guy in a walkie-talkie. He dropped him off in the helicopter, and so the guy's like, he looks around a little bit. He can't find it. He said it should be there where he says, and he can't find it. So then he said, okay, just get out of there. And he's about to leave. Like, he has to enter another code in the security system, I think, to open the door again. Something goes wrong, the alarm goes off, and everything locks down. And he's basically trapped inside this massive condo of this really rich guy. The guy on the radio is like, well, I can't do anything, you're on your own, good luck. You never actually see that guy. There's only a few actors in the movie. And he's in there trying to escape. And he tries multiple ways to get out. Nothing's really working. And he basically starts to kind of go crazy. And it's kind of funny because he's in this super rich guy's house. It's really, really nice, or expensive anyways. And, but a lot of things don't work because you probably have to enter a code for the computer system to allow anything to work. Like all the water, all of the like the faucets, even the toilet won't flush. The faucets won't work. It's not just like a normal plumbing. Everything's probably attached to a computer and it's not letting it work. So, so it's just kind of funny. It's like only in a super rich person's house or condo would like the plumbing not work, the water, the there's very little food in there. He manages to break into like the pantry that's locked, and there's a little bit of food in there. There's some like pasta, and there's dog food. He ends up eating the dog food. I mean, I'll go into spoilers now. There's really not that much to spoil. I did think that was funny because I think that's probably believable because the guy's super rich. He probably doesn't really cook much at all, so he doesn't really keep much food in there probably. He probably, has super expensive restaurants deliver him food, or he goes out. So I doubt he's, cooking much at all. The fridge, the refrigerator has like, I think one big glass bottle of water. Then it has another big glass thing of vodka, and there's a few drinks in there. There's some like jelly and jam, and some like looks like really expensive cookies. So he's kind of like scrounging around trying to survive in this massive apartment condo and kind of going crazy at the same time. He even the TV doesn't really work, the television doesn't really work, but there is another television that has security system on it which shows different things that are going on in the outside of the apartment. Like, you assume there's like a bunch of rich people apartments in this skyrise, and there's this one lady who's like a maid or a cleaning lady, and he's kind of like falling in love with her. I think her name is, he calls her Jasmine. There's a shot of people downstairs in the lobby with like the manager. He can see them. And yeah, and this poster is, he finds these fruit, but they're actually just uh ceramic glass or something, and it looks like half rotten oranges. So he starts throwing those at the glass, and the glass won't break. It's like super strong safety glass or whatever. And he's basically locked in a giant tomb. Um, he tries to break down the door. The door's made of wood. He tries cutting into the door. The door has a solid piece of metal in the middle, of course. So it's, it's an okay movie. It's, halfway through, I'm kind of just like, okay, is he just trapped in here? And then, it's a little too long, I think. I don't know. Like halfway through, I'm just like, so this is kind of just like a really artsy kind of Castaway, kind of, but not as good as Castaway. Definitely not. I don't know. I think that the director thinks that this movie's very deep. Um, I mean, it's interesting. He's kind of going nuts. He starts drawing all over the walls because when he was a kid, his teacher asked him three things that he would save in his house if he could. Most people answered their family, their mom and their dad, and like, their siblings and brothers and sisters. He said his sketchbook because he's an artist too, who's stealing art, an AC/DC album, and his cat, Groucho. And he's like, my cat died. I let someone borrow the AC/DC album and I never saw it again, but I still have my sketchbook. Because he says art is forever. So he steals art, he starts drawing all over the place. I started to think halfway through like that the guy who owns the place is gonna come back and see all this art that he drew, and he's kind of making art too, kind of, and the guy would think he's like brilliant and like not arrest him but like pay him a bunch of money to like redesign his apartment or something, but that's not what happens. He sees that there's this skylight. He thinks he can break his way through that. He builds this jury-rigged system to the top, and he almost gets out, but then he falls and he breaks his leg. And then he kind of he can't there's bolts, and he's opening them up with this jury-rigged kind of pieces of wood that he's finding from chairs, and he almost has it open, but then he breaks his leg. So he starts to kind of go crazy. He then thinks, okay, well, maybe I can set off the fire alarm and that will make the doors open, which makes sense to me, but he does that. Then the water system comes down. It floods a lot of the apartment. And I thought that was bizarre because it's like, even if that happened the water system's on for like 5-10 minutes, it's like, wouldn't the manager know that, or the fire department or someone would come and look in the building? But no one comes, no one ever opens the door. In the end, they don't show it, but you think he gets out through the skylight in the top. But I don't really know. Is he just crazy now? Did he die? I don't know. Wasn't very happy with the ending, but I don't think it's really supposed to answer anything. I think he's just basically going crazy. And the guy who owns the condo never comes back. I guess he's super rich and he has a bunch of different apartments and condos. And they say at one point he's in Kazakhstan. But I think he's like an architect or something. But yeah, William Dafoe's good. I mean, it's just him basically and a few other people, but they're only on the monitor system, so but I wasn't expecting the movie to be like this. I heard about this movie. It sounded good to me, but I don't know. I just thought it was okay. I didn't love it. I thought it was too long, and I was like, I get it, like, but the I did think it was funny that there's like no food, the water doesn't work. It's like only in a super rich person's house would that be the case. Like even the plumbing doesn't work, and it gets pretty gross. He's like going to bathroom in the toilet that gets full. He starts going to the bathroom in the bathtub, and his only source of water is, well, besides a little bit that was in the fridge and stuff like that, and there's ice in the fridge. He eats all the ice. Is the guy has like a small garden with an auto off water system, so he starts filling up bowls of water and drinking that. But overall, it's okay. It's an alright movie. I didn't think it was amazing, but William Dafoe is pretty good. And this director in 2016 did a movie called My Friend Larry Gus. Never heard of it. So, but yeah, that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and that's it.